Today I'd like to do a review on Boots No.7 Beautifully Matte Foundation. Now this has been a really hyped up foundation on Makeup Alley. It's got really good reviews, I think at least 4 stars, and everyone seems to be comparing it to Estee Lauder Double Wear, which you might well know is my absolute favourite. Now Estee Lauder Double Wear has apparently been reformulated, which was always my worst nightmare. I always fear that my favourite cosmetics are going to be discontinued, so I always back up like mad. And in fact, the Estee Lauder Double Wear, initially they discontinued my own shade, which was, I don't know why I'm telling you, but No.11 Soft Beige, in case anyone's got a bottle they don't want. It was the most perfect shade for me, and I bought tons and tons and tons of backups. It's been keeping fine, and I'm completely and utterly oblivious of them not having my shade or not having the same formulation, all of that. But I really feel for people who are losing Estee Lauder Double Wear, because it's just in a league of its own, especially if you're pale. I think their pale shades are just fantastic. So anyway, I was really intrigued to try this, and I managed to get a very good sample. I tried it on in store, and as always I was between the 2 palest shades because I like to look a bit paler just in case it oxidizes throughout the day, so I usually just go straight to the palest. Now this is literally the palest shade. It's called Calico. I'll put all the details below. It retails, I think it's a 30ml bottle thereabouts, and it retails for $12.95, which is pretty good. And you can usually get certain deals, buy 2, get free gift, or you might have a £3 off voucher, that type of thing. Now when I first tried this in store, I definitely was struck by how concertedly neutral it is, almost to the point of being greyish, if you ask me. I did try the shade down, which is a pinker shade. The way they seem to work it is have 2 shades within the same shade family. One is neutral, one is warm, and the pinky one was a bit too, it just turned a bit orange on my skin, just judging from the lights in store, so I haven't made an exhaustive test. But this one struck me as being better if you just want a pale neutral or cool toned rather than warm toned. I definitely noticed that when I spread this out, it has got a tiny bit of grey, but then as it wears out onto the skin it turns really good. So I'm wearing it now, and I'll do a little swatch for you as well. But I am wearing it now. I've set it with the Gala mattifying meteorites pressed powder, which is quite good. It's not very oil controlling, but it's it definitely gives it a nicer finish than it has on its own, but I'll come to that. Anyway, this is the foundation swatched. So I don't know, it doesn't seem to look that grey until you blend it, and then it has an almost purpley tinge to it. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but I definitely can see a purpley grey shadow to it, which I don't really like, but it seems to just spread out and disappear before you can really see it take hold. Coming back to the comparison with Double Wear, at least the original version which I'm familiar with, apparently it's been reformulated and sounds like it's a bit more like this one. But Double Wear is what some critics say is paint-like, but what I say as an oily skin sufferer is that it's just perfect. You dab it on and it really just velcros onto your skin. You just pat it around and blend really quickly, but it's more a question of patting rather than blending. So if you're not used to that, you will find it really strange the way it just grabs hold. But if you pat it, you'll find it absolutely amazing. You don't need much. Now this one is definitely a lot more creamy, and if anything it reminds me of the Estee Lauder Maximum Cover, but more creamy. But Estee Lauder Maximum Cover is a bit moussey almost, and this has got it's like a hybrid, I suppose, of Double Wear and Maximum Cover. It's got a huge amount of coverage, I think even more than Double Wear does, but it's very creamy. Apparently it contains salicylic acid, which is good for the skin, so that's something which I'm hoping might improve my skin, and if it does then I might very well invest in a whole bottle. So yeah, it does have good ingredients, but now I want to talk about the finish of it. I don't really like it. I find that it sinks into my pores. I think it exacerbates any flakiness, any oiliness. I don't find it keeps me particularly matte. It's not the worst offender. It doesn't make me greasy like a standard foundation would, but it definitely does not have the oil sapping qualities that Estee Lauder Double Wear has. So I think it falls short, particularly, as I say, compared to the original Double Wear. I haven't tried the reformulated version, so it might well compare to that. I really don't like the finish, but then, as I say, I put my Guerlain Meteorites pressed mattifying and illuminating powder on top of it, and then it just hid all my pores. But with Double Wear I don't even need powder, and it just gives me that really velvety matte finish, and this does have a luminosity to it. So if you like that, and I know a lot of critics of Double Wear don't like the matteness, but if you want a more luminous version of Double Wear, almost a hybrid between Maximum Cover and Double Wear, then you will like this. And I think the colours are pretty good, but I don't think they're as nice as the Estee Lauder colours. The Estee Lauder colours are really pretty, and I like the way they're softly pink, whereas this, something a bit dull about this colour, that's what I think. But it doesn't have a dull finish. So overall I'd give it 7 out of 10. If you were choosing between Double Wear Original, so really this review is kind of a bit skewed because I haven't tried the new one, which I'm going to try the new Double Wear just out of interest, but going by my experience of Double Wear versus No.7 Beautifully Matte, I would say the Estee Lauder is definitely better, but Beautifully Matte is a really good foundation for the price, and it's not bad. I'd give it 7 out of 10. If you want me to review this over on my blog, let me know, but otherwise, thank you for watching, and talk to you all very soon. All the best. Bye.